Hello, Sarah. My name is Scott.
Hi.
And I'm going to make a cast of your foot and ankle today for the Walkwell custom AFO that Dr. Stanley prescribed for you. Okay. Don't be worried about the saw at all. Let me get some equipment together here. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a 3-inch stockinette on your foot and ankle.
Okay.
And that'll protect you from the casting tape. And as you can see, I've got a little metal guard that I'm going to tape to the top of your foot, so you don't have to be nervous about that saw.
Okay.
What I'd like you to do is I'd like you to bend your foot as much as you can up to the 90-degree position here. I will help you hold it in that position as soon as I wrap you with the fiberglass, okay?
Okay.
If you have difficulty doing that, we can just drop this and bend your knee to release the heads of the gastroc so we can get plenty of motion in that ankle joint.
Okay.
Okay? Now while you're doing that, I'm going to have you scoot down off the table just a hair. Perfect. Excellent. This won't take very long, so you won't be too uncomfortable. Okay, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm wetting down the casting tape to activate it. And then I'm going to wrap it around your foot and ankle lightly as to not create a tourniquet effect, because my goal is to get very good anatomical contours. I'm going to start the wrapping by bisecting your foot, because I don't want to move the fluid from the bottom of the foot up into the lower leg, or it's not going to fit you when you get it back.
Okay.
And similarly, I don't want to move any fluid that may be in your lower leg down to the end of your foot, as the device won't fit properly if we do that. I'm going to help hold your foot. I'm going to gently massage your foot so I can get very close anatomical contours. I have your foot at 90 degrees. And your calcaneus at approximately 90 degrees from your tibia, and as close to a neutral position as possible. I like to get as much correction in the cast itself, because the closer we have you in the proper position, the better the device is going to fit, and that will cut down on any potential adjustments we might need. And I'll just take a moment for this to set. Do you have any questions for me?
I don't think so.
I'm not hurting you, am I?
No.
The one thing we want to make sure of when we make this cast is that we go up high enough on the leg and distal enough on the metatarsal heads. If we want a 6-inch brace for you, then the casting material has to go up at least 6 inches.
Oh.
We prefer more than that. And I like to extend the tape just distal to the metatarsal heads. We can always trim the cast down, but if we don't have the information on the cast, we can't make it up.
Right.
Okay, I want you to continue to keep your foot in that position. I'm going to use the saw.
Okay.
It is going to vibrate, and it may tickle. There's going to be a little noise. Now, if it's off, and if for some reason the cast saw were to break, you can also use a utility knife
Oh, okay.
or a 15 blade to cut through the casting material. Keep your foot bent towards you. And Sarah, what is your approximate weight?
About 102.
Okay. That's critical for us to be able to make the device appropriately for your body weight and your activity level. We got a very nice caster at about 90 degrees. If we look at the back here, we were not able to get your foot to a calcaneal neutral position because of the rear foot valgus, but I did reduce it as much as we could. Okay, so I'm going to check the doctor's prescription, we'll fill out the order form, we'll send it in, and we'll call you as soon as it arrives.
Okay.
Okay?
Thanks. When I was casted for my orthotics, they used plaster.
There's many advantages for us to use the fiberglass casting tape. The first thing is that we don't have to stock different sizes, such as you would in a fiberglass casting sock. That way we can get better anatomical contours, and it holds up better to the production in the laboratory. The second thing is plaster does not allow us to make corrections as this does. There's a lot of labor that's involved in making the device perfect for the doctor's diagnosis and his prescription, and this allows us more leeway to get the device perfect for you. The other thing is that by keeping your foot as close to 90 degrees as possible, the anatomical contours will line up with your foot when the device comes back from the laboratory. Anything plantar flex more than 20 degrees, your anatomy is not going to line up, and it's not going to be comfortable or fit or function properly. So the closer we get to 90 degrees, the better this is going to work for you. And since the device, the cast has to work for you. And since the cast has to be shipped, it can hold up to the rigors of the Postal Service.